Oh, didn't see you walk in. Hello there, welcome to Times of the Past. I'm your host, Edmund Fitzgerald. So what was ancient Rome? Some people believe it to be the greatest civilization the human race has ever seen. Others believe it to be an out-of-control empire. And people, like you, just don't really care. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm here today to explain to you the great legacies of this great civilization, Rome. First off, what made Rome last for so long? The answer, of course, was the government and political superiority. We now bring to you the magic of Rome's politics via our latest and greatest technology.
Has anyone seen the way to Poland?
Cut! What's that guy doing here? Security!
Now, back to our program. In the early days of Rome, it was overrun by the Etruscans, who became the kings of Rome. The kings ruled over Rome with extreme force, but were inevitably chased out years later. Following the Etruscan downfall, Rome became a republic. The republic lasted for many years. The republic began at 509 BCE, before Common Era for you nitwits, and was the combination of the following: aristocracy, oligarchy, and a democracy. Democracy being the style of government that we use today in England. The Republic was run by a group of the most powerful people in Rome, the Senate. The Senate controlled most everything in the Republic, such as collecting taxes, where the money was spent from the treasury, or where public works were built. The Senate also devised many things. Here's a historian to find one of them.
I'm here today to talk to you about the codified laws, the law system the Romans called the 12 Tables. Among few societies of its time, Rome developed its own codified laws called the 12 Tables. These laws, written in 450 BC in Latin, were outlined the basic procedures of laws and punishments for criminals, laws against theft, murder, or adultery. Although these laws distinguished between rich and poor, the poor felt an urge to break them.
The Senate decided most things that would happen. This is what it was like.
The Senate was now commenced. Let's start this meeting with the first issue. Should Roman abolish slavery? Haha, just kidding. Alright, delegates. Our population is growing. Our people need food. Should we attack the island of Sicily?
I think that would be unwise.
How so?
Sicily is part of the Carthage Empire.
Your point being?
I'm just saying.
All in favor of invading Sicily?
Aye. Democracy, my eye.
The Senate would appoint 2 councils, or higher powers, who would be the leaders of Rome. Although they had higher status, they still had to get clearance from the Senate when they wanted to make a decision.
These leaders was Julius Caesar, who came into power in around 50 BCE. His power came with a combination of force and popularity. He was a high-ranking general with many revolutionary ideas such as abolishing slavery or allowing peoples other than patricians into the Senate. The Senate, of course, did not like these terms, so they did what they thought was best.
Ah, I love thy job. Oh, hello there. Come join me in this great day. Oh God, why are you doing this?
Tragic event. Julius' successor, Octavian, also his nephew, came to power, turned the Republic into an empire. Although Octavian turned the Republic into an empire, he was not necessarily called the Emperor, but liked to be called First Citizen.
Called himself First Citizen is that he didn't want to be seen as a leader with too much power. In other words, he didn't want to, making the mistake Julius Caesar did. Although Octavian was Julius's nephew, he changed his name to Augustus, meaning highest power, and also to further himself from Julius. You could also say he was paranoid of people plotting against him, so he introduced many reforms, such as giving control of Roman provinces to the Senate, and making the legions build public works during peacetime so they couldn't conspire against him.
It didn't stop at Augustus, but lasted for over 400 years after. Other famous emperors included Trajan, who expanded the empire to its largest extent, and Nero, a madman, who was thought to have played his violin as he watched Rome burned by the Vandals. So, what sort of political legacies has Rome left for us that we use today? Well, for one, they developed the type of government we use today, democracy, where everyone has a voice. They made an early design of the Senate, and they also developed a set of codified laws in which many countries still use to this day.